Wildcats. This is your proud principal, Miss Loudis. I'm here to welcome you to the 2020-2021 school year. I hope everyone had a great, safe summer, and I'm looking forward to seeing all your smiling faces, whether it be on campus or through our virtual Teams programs. Please enjoy our open house, and if you have any questions, please give us a call at 772-468-5840 or email us at whitecity@stlucieschools.org. Enjoy. Welcome to our main entrance. This is where all visitors will enter when they come onto campus at White City Elementary. We have some safety procedures in place to ensure the safety of all students and faculty on campus. Some of the safety precautions we have in place at White City Elementary include limiting the number of visitors on campus, encouraging social distancing, requiring facial coverings or masks to anybody that enters our building, and having temperature screenings for visitors that enter the building. This is our media center. All students in kindergarten through 5th grade will come to media throughout the week as part of their resource classes. In media, Miss White talks about fun books, plays literacy games, and brings reading to life. This is Miss Stewart's technology class. All students in kindergarten through 5th grade will come to the technology lab to work on coding, PowerPoint, iReady, and learn about all various digital tools. Mrs. Stewart is so excited to welcome everybody back to technology. This is our parent pickup area. This is where students that are being dropped off by families will arrive in the morning and in the afternoon. Parents should drive up to this spot and students will exit the car. In the morning upon arrival, students have the opportunity to eat breakfast. If they choose to eat breakfast, they go straight into the cafeteria. If your child has already eaten breakfast at home, they may walk through the gate and go straight to class. In the afternoon, students will exit from this point as well. There will be staff along the way to help your child exit out safely and get into the proper vehicle. Welcome to our cafeteria. This is where students will have breakfast and lunch. This year, we've made it so each grade level will have their own designated time in the cafeteria for lunch. This will allow us to social distance our students and ensure everyone has a safe, enjoyable lunch. As you can see, we've marked off spaces where students will be able to sit and be spaced out throughout their lunch time. Here are our classroom doors. Each classroom has designated spots for students to line up in the morning and to transition around campus. As you can see, we've marked designated spots for each child to stand on as they wait to enter their classroom in the morning. This is our bus loading zone. Students that arrive to school on a school bus will exit in this area. Students will then walk through our covered area as they go to either breakfast or go to their classrooms. Another resource class children in kindergarten through 5th grade will attend is physical education with Mr. Jones. As you can see, we have a lot of equipment and we are so excited to begin PE. Students will also have science with Mrs. Tontillo. Kindergarten through 5th grade students that attend science class will get to use hands-on projects to reinforce science standards that are taught in each of the grade levels. Students will be so excited to join Miss Tontillo's science class. I hope you enjoyed getting to know White City Elementary as part of our virtual open house. Again, if you have any questions, please contact us at any time. Parents, please remember that all students will need to have a facial covering when coming on campus and on the school bus. I do recommend getting a lanyard to help your child to keep their masks from being lost. As you can see, I have it nicely clipped onto my mask, and then I can take it off and it hangs nicely. Again, whether we see you at the school or through Teams, I look forward to seeing every single one of you.
Hi parents and families, my name is Lauren Giesler. I'm the assistant principal here at White City Elementary. I am in my 16th year of education and my 8th year as an assistant principal. I'm thrilled and excited to bring Class Dojo to each of you. It is an online platform where you can communicate with teachers and to us in administration easily using an electronic device. Please be on the lookout for this very exciting program to help communicate with you, your families, and our students. It's a pleasure to serve you, and I look forward to meeting you.
The implementation of universal health precautions is the best way we can keep each other healthy and safe. We'll be working together to implement multiple steps which defend against the transmission of illnesses, including COVID-19. These defenses include wearing a mask, staying home when sick, frequent hand washing, social distancing, and frequent cleaning of high touch point. Face coverings during the upcoming school year. The use of face coverings is required for all students and staff. Students may only remove their masks if they have permission from a staff member because they are socially distanced from one another. We are strongly encouraging parents to provide a reusable face covering or disposable mask for their child. Masks will be provided for employees and students who are unable to provide their own. Parents are asked to send students to school with a bottle of water or refillable water container, as the water fountains will only be used to refill water bottles and refillable containers.
Stop the spread of germs that can make you and others sick. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. If you don't have a tissue, use your elbow. Wash hands often, especially after coughing or sneezing into a tissue.
In the classroom during the upcoming school year. While we'll strive to keep the traditional school experience the same, the implementation of universal health and safety protocols will be added as a major focus of daily life in our schools. In addition, we have some new classroom safety protocols. Excessive furniture will be removed to allow for maximum use of space. When possible, students will be seated at least 6 feet apart. While social distancing in classrooms, masks may only be removed when permitted by a faculty or staff member. When moving into smaller groups, or when social distancing is not available, masks must always be worn. Teachers will provide breaks to allow for hand washing at strategic points throughout the day, such as before and after lunch, resource and recess, and after sharing equipment or supplies. The use of soap and water for at least 20 seconds is best. However, when unavailable, hand sanitizer will be provided. Explicit lessons on healthy habits will be conducted, including topics like hand washing, cough etiquette, use of masks, social distancing, and staying home when sick. Staff and visitors during the upcoming school year. We cannot stress enough the importance of staying home when you are sick. All staff and visitors will receive a temperature check upon arrival. Anyone with a temperature above 100.4 degrees will not be able to enter the facility. Staff and visitors will also be screened upon arrival. Anyone who has experienced flu-like symptoms, been exposed to someone who has tested positive for COVID-19, or have traveled internationally or to heavily impacted regions within the United States during the past 14 days will not be able to enter the facility. Transitions during the upcoming school year. Hallway movement and transitions will have some new safety protocols for the upcoming school year. Masks must be worn at all times when transitioning from one area of the school to another. Many hallways and stairwells will be designated as one way to reduce traffic and congestion. These areas will be well marked with appropriate signage. Students in younger grades will line up according to social distancing guidelines with the use of clearly visible signage.
Today, we are here to talk about what the great things we have done, making sure that our staff are safe and that our children that are coming to school feel safe and everything is sanitized within the kitchen and on our serving lines to make sure that the students can get a healthy meal at breakfast time and at lunchtime. All of our food service employees have been trained to make sure that we're following the CDC guidelines as to wearing masks, and we also wear gloves during preparation. They start making sure that all of the tables and the utensils are sanitized prior to preparing the food. During the preparation, employees will be required to sanitize their hands and wash their hands every 30 minutes, just to make sure our sanitation methods are taking effect. We make sure that the serving line is sanitized prior to putting the meals on. Then after each class, the serving line will be sanitized once again. At the end of the day, we begin our sanitizing methods again and sanitizing the serving line. Then we also make sure that all the doors, all the handles, the cashier station, all of the tables are sanitized again one last time before the end of the day. And that is our method throughout the entire school day to make sure that our staff is feeling comfortable by making sure that they're wearing their mask and sanitizing their hands continuously, and so also to make sure that our students are feeling safe and comfortable as well.
Breakfast and lunch will be very different for the upcoming school year. Meal service times will be staggered with longer lunch periods to maximize social distancing. Additional school areas will also be utilized, such as outdoor spaces and classrooms. As students enter the cafeteria, they will use hand sanitizer. Face coverings must be worn upon entry and while students are in the service line. Service lines, entries, and exits will have marked spaces to help ensure social distancing. Meal service will be as contact-free as possible. To achieve this, a selection of prepackaged meals will be available and distributed in small groups. Transactions will be touchless at point of sale, with cafeteria employees entering lunch numbers. Students will be prohibited from sharing utensils or foods. While these new meal protocols will take some getting used to, our goal is to provide every student with a safe and enjoyable experience. bus safety during the upcoming school year.
So this year in St. Lucie County Public Schools, bus riding for students is going to be somewhat different.
We encourage parents and guardians to drop off their students or have them walk or ride bikes to school whenever possible. When buses will be used, our riders and drivers will follow a series of new safety protocols. While waiting for the bus, we ask that all students wear face coverings and follow social distancing guidelines. Drivers will be equipped with gloves, masks, and face shields for maximum protection. Between every route, drivers and aides will be cleaning the bus seats and touch points with an EPA-approved cleaner. This cleaner disinfects within 1 minute. Should a case of COVID-19 be traced to a rider of one of our buses, that bus will be removed from service. A secondary deep clean disinfecting will be performed on the entire bus before it returns to service. Hand sanitizer will be provided for riders as they enter and exit the bus. Riders are required to wear face masks at all times. We ask that riders adhere to social distancing whenever possible. Students from the same household will be allowed to sit together, otherwise, riders will be spread out as much as possible. Bus schedules are being developed to reduce ridership on any given route. Bus windows will be lowered to improve ventilation as much as possible. Upon arrival, do not congregate and move directly to your classroom or destination. COVID-19 is primarily an airborne pathogen. We are focusing on ensuring students minimize their risks by hand washing, having good hygiene, and healthy habits. During the upcoming school year, classrooms and shared areas will be cleaned first and then disinfected with hospital-grade disinfectant.
We're going to be following an enhanced protocol for cleaning and disinfecting all touch points throughout the day. And at night, of course, so it's all cleaned and disinfected for the morning. For deep cleaning, we're going to be using a disinfectant. We call it the EMIS machine. It is approved by the CDC and EPA. It has formulas that are approved for disinfection.
These machines are a combination of an electrostatic sprayer with Clorox disinfectant and sanitizing solutions which provide chemical coverage quickly and easily. The system uses an electrode to introduce an attractive charge to the chemical mixture and then atomizes the solution before using an air compressor to generate the liquid flow. It can cover up to 18,000 square feet per hour, even in hard-to-reach places, including the sides, underside, and backside of surfaces. The Clorox 360 solution is also an EPA-approved solution per CDC guidelines.
We will be disinfecting throughout the day. High touch points being pushes, door pulls, handrails, computer keyboards, light switches, anything that is a high touch point throughout the school. We will also be providing disinfectant wipes and hand sanitizer for every classroom.
COVID-19 response during the upcoming school year. Should a case of COVID-19 be found at one of our schools, the district will work closely with the Florida Department of Health in St. Lucie County. As with all matters of public health, the Department of Health will take the lead and conduct a thorough contact tracing investigation. They will contact parents and identify students and employees who should stay home and self-quarantine to reduce further spread. Impacted classrooms or school facilities will remain off limits as they undergo deep cleaning with CDC-recommended, EPA-approved, hospital-grade disinfectant. In addition, impacted buses will also be removed from service to undergo deep cleaning.